Hello everyone, I'm Bethany with Texas Women's University Fitness and Recreation, and this is the beginning of Summer Pilates. So we'll begin with breathing, coming down on to your back, and for this workout you may need a small pillow or a small ball about shoulder distance in diameter. All right, coming down onto our backs. Begin reclining and relaxing. Take several deep and comfortable breaths here, and notice your rib cage expand on the inhale into the back of the mat or the floor. And on the exhale, notice the lower belly kind of tightening just slightly or flattening as you exhale like you're blowing out candles on a birthday cake. Let's take 2 more breaths, breathing in. Everything expands and then out. Everything lightly tightens and kind of funnels down toward the center of your torso. 1 more breath in and out. All right. Once you've located your small item, pillow or ball, in my case, we're going to use Baymax. We're going to take hold of our item and let it, and in my case, I'm just going to say him, let him come directly over the shoulders and make sure that in holding him that he is about shoulder distance apart. So I don't want my arms to feel like they're squashed in too close to one another, or that I can't hold him without bulldogging my shoulders. Once I'm here, I'm going to take a breath in to begin. And on the exhale, I'm going to take him overhead as much as I can control without my rib cage coming up off the floor. So I'm going to be about here. Then I'm going to inhale as I take him back to center with straight but not locked arms. And then I'll exhale and take him down toward my lap. And then I'll take it again. Inhaling back up to center. And then exhaling, taking overhead as much as I can control. And then inhaling back to center. And exhaling down. Once again, inhaling to center. And exhaling overhead. And inhaling to center, and exhaling down. Let's take 2 more. Inhaling up, exhaling over, inhaling up, and exhaling down. Last one, inhaling up, exhaling overhead, and inhaling up and exhaling down. And then we can inhale back to center. And then we can set our item off to the side. All right, take the legs and let's bend the knees so that the knees are toward the ceiling. And we're going to begin with our imprint and release, which is where we tilt the pelvis and pubic bone toward us and then release to a neutral position. Neutral is where the front hip bony bits and the bottom pubic bone bony bit are all in line with one another, and an imprint would be just slightly tipped as though you were curling your pelvis up towards you. So beginning in a neutral position, I'm going to take a breath in, and then on the exhale, slightly tilt that pelvis in. We don't have to go here with everything smooshed. We still want some natural lumbar curve, but we want that lower belly engagement. And then we'll inhale as we release. And then we'll take 4 more. Exhale to your imprint. Inhale, release. Exhale, imprint. Inhale, release. Exhale, imprint. Inhale, release. And last one, exhale. And inhale, release. Excellent. If you would like to re-grab your pillow or your Baymax, take hold of the item, lengthen the legs back out, and then flex through the feet. So you should feel the entire back line from your glutes all the way down to your heels lightly engaged. We'll take our pillow or ball or Baymax above the shoulders toward the ceiling, and we're going to take an inhale here. We're going to exhale overhead just like we did, only as much as we can control. And then we're going to inhale back to the ceiling. And we're going to exhale, but flex the spine with us, attempting to curl all the way up and over to a staff with forward fold position. And if your hamstrings are tight and you'd like to bend your knees so you can grab hold of your toes, you're welcome to do so. It's not a requirement, but we'll be here taking a few breaths. And then we can release the feet out of the stretch and roll back up. So from here, we'll go to our spine stretch forward. The legs are sits bones distance apart, so if you took your legs all the way together for any reason, let's open those out just a little bit. The feet can be flexed or relaxed. I think I'm going to go with flexed today because they help my hip flexors try not to hold me upright. So if you are like me and your legs, when you extend them in front of you, your body kind of wants to go here. It may help to bend the knees. It may help to flex the feet. The fingertips are going to go on the outsides of the legs. This is just kind of to help us think about not curling backwards. What we want to do is think of curling over a countertop. So at the rib cage, I should be flexing. The head and neck is coming along with me as opposed to looking down at my chest. So fingertips lightly on the ground, just for kind of a reminder. We'll inhale up nice and tall, and then we'll exhale, flexing at the rib cage. We'll start to walk those fingertips forward, and then we'll inhale and roll it up tall, nice and even. Let's take 4 more. Inhaling up tall, exhaling, keeping the collarbones and the shoulders wide as opposed to curling forward. And then we'll inhale, stacking our spine up to neutral. 3 more. Exhale, curl through that rib cage, walking the fingertips forward. And then we'll inhale, use the core to stack that spine back up. And again, exhale, curl it forward, nice and slow and even. And then inhale, stack that spine. Let's do 1 more for good measure. Inhaling, and then exhaling, curling that spine sequentially, keeping the pelvis neutral. And then we'll inhale as we use the core to stack us up tall. All right, coming into our half roll back position. So we've curled the spine forward through the rib cage. Now we're going to go the other direction. So we're going to take the legs and bend them in just a little bit more. This way we can focus on lengthening through the front line of the pelvis. So it's less about making this exaggerated curl shape and more about, as I curl back through my hips and low back, am I thinking of lengthening this small area of my lower abdominals. So we'll begin up nice and tall. The hands are going to be in sort of a Frankenstein shape, palms facing towards the floor. We're going to take a breath in and up to prepare. And then we're going to exhale. Use the lower belly to curl you back and lengthen slightly through here, keeping the arms parallel to the floor. So we want to be careful to not be hiked up in the shoulders. They're still coming comfortably down the back and parallel. Now that we've been holding this for a moment, we're going to inhale, and then we'll exhale, scoot through that lower belly to bring you forward, keeping the arms parallel. And then we'll exhale, take it all the way back, still keeping those shoulders coming down the back line, lengthening as far back as you can with control. And then we'll exhale, coming forward for 2. And then we'll inhale, lengthen everything back. And then we'll exhale, scooping forward for 3. And then we'll take it back. And then we'll exhale, scooping forward for 4. We have 1 more. Exhaling. Actually, that's an inhale. And now we'll exhale, coming forward. And now we can inhale, taking it up tall. Coming in to seated twists, where we're going to go here is, we'll begin with the legs crossed and the hands in kind of a first position. If for any reason you want to still hang on to your pillow because it helps you remember to keep your shoulders coming comfortably down your back instead of the shoulders hiking up here, please hold on to your pillow or your ball. Otherwise, we'll take the arms to a first position, lifting through the elbows without raising the shoulders, and we're going to go in a singular breath pattern. So I'll inhale up tall, and then I'll exhale, rotating through the obliques, and then I'll inhale back to center. Let's take that on the other side. Exhaling to twist, and then inhaling back to center. Let's take 4 more total. Exhale into the rotation. Inhale, twist. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, twist. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, twist. Exhale, rotate. And inhale, twist. 2 more sets. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, twist. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, twist. Last one each side. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, twist. And exhale, rotate. And inhale, twist. We can release the arms for a moment. We're going to go to kind of a Care Bear motion, if you will. So we'll exhale into our rotation. We're going to extend through the arms, and then we'll inhale to our center point. Then we'll continue to exhale through the rotation to the other side, drawing the arms in, and then inhaling back to the center. So each time we do this motion, returning the torso to the center is going to be an inhale, and the rotations will be exhales. Here we go. Having the arms resume their first position, but let's take the hands a little bit closer to the torso. You can also hug your pillow or ball here. We'll take a breath in to prepare, and then we'll exhale into the rotation, extend the arms, and then inhale back to center, and then exhale as you rotate to the other side, taking the arms in, and then we'll inhale back to center. Let's do that same thing going in the other direction. So we'll inhale to prepare. We'll exhale, rotate, extend the arms, inhale to center, exhale into the rotation toward the other direction, taking the arms back toward you, and then inhale back to center. Taking that again. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, rotate, extend the arms, inhale through center, exhale, rotate, arms come in, and inhale to center. Other direction, exhale, rotate. Inhale, extend the arms and return towards center, exhaling all the way through, and then taking the hands in and inhaling back to center. Let's take that one more time in each direction. Inhaling to prepare. Exhale, rotate through the obliques. Extending the arms. Inhaling toward the center. Exhaling in the twist. Taking the hands back in. And then inhaling back to center. Last time, last direction. We'll inhale to prepare. Exhale into our twist. Extending the arms. Inhaling back through the center and exhaling all the way toward the other twist. Taking the arms in and inhaling back to the center. All right, let's see. From here, we're going to go to push-ups. So, for our push-ups today, we are going to begin in a tabletop stance. Checking in with the joints, making sure they're aligned. Elbow creases facing toward one another, a pocket of air underneath the hands. We're going to enter into our plank kind of uniquely. We're going to extend through one leg, make sure that the belly button is already starting to draw in toward the back of the spine, and then we'll press through the other leg so that we've entered our plank position. Now, many of you may not want to do a full push-up, and that's totally cool. If you want to do the full push-up, you guys hang out here. Otherwise, we'll drop the knees. Now they're slightly behind us, but we haven't lost our plank shape. We're going to end up doing 15 push-ups, so pick your poison. We'll begin with the elbows staying into the rib cage, and the gaze should be looking kind of diagonal down as opposed to down or up. All right, we're going to breathe in for 3 counts and exhale up 1. Here we go. Lowering, down, 2, 3. Exhale up 1. Inhale down, 2, 3. Exhale up 2. Inhale down, 2, 3. Exhale up 3. Inhale down, 2, 3. Exhale up 4. Last one before a break. Inhaling down, 2, 3. And exhale up 5. From here, we can sit the hips back for a brief moment for a child's pose. Just kind of wiggling and letting everything relax. Letting the spine have a little bit of rounding. And then we'll shift the hips forward, checking in with our body, making sure that we've got the belly button drawing in toward the spine. Now, we're going to take the hands to a triangle shape, and we'll begin again, making sure that the glutes are on to support, the belly button is drawing in also to support. We'll take a breath in and out to prepare. And here we go. Breathing in, 2, 3. Exhale up 1. Breathing in, 2, 3. Exhale up 2. Breathing in, 2, 3. Exhale up 3. Breathing in, 2, 3. Exhale up 4. Last one. Breathing in, 2, 3. Exhale up 5. Return the hands to parallel. Take a breath. And then exhale, shift the hips back for a brief child's pose. Taking 2 full breath cycles. And one more for good measure. And then we'll roll it back up to take our last set of push-ups. So we'll take the hands to start in our parallel position so that we can check in and make sure all of our joints are lined up. Elbow creases once again facing in. And then we will take the hands slightly wider than your mat distance if you have a mat. I'm just going to guess because all the carpet looks the same. Same breath pattern, but now the elbows are not going in toward the sides of the rib cage. They're going kind of out to the sides and diagonal. All right, full breath cycle to prepare. Breathing in and out. And here we go. Breathing in, 2, 3, keeping the elbow below or at the shoulder line. So not here, here or higher. And then we'll exhale up for 1. Then we'll breathe in, 2, 3. Exhale up, 2, 3 more. Breathing in, 2, 3. Exhale up, 3. Breathing in, 2, 3. Exhale up, 4. Last one, breathing in, 2, 3, and exhale up, 5. Let the hands come back to shoulder distance in parallel, and sit the hips back for a last child's pose for 3 breaths. Breathing deeply and comfortably. Still feeling the belly draw in on the exhale. And feeling the rib cage expand on the inhales. Then we can roll our bodies up, and from here we are going to come to a standing wide angle position. So again, here you have the option of doing this with the hands free and open, or you can grab your Baymax pillow or ball. The foot distance is entirely up to you and has to do with what you can control. But where we would be is we'd be here holding the item at shoulder distance. I would be lengthening up on an inhale, and then I would be exhaling as I came down, attempting to tap toward the floor, and then inhaling up. In my case, I need to take my feet a little wider, and Baymax is actually kind of heavy, even though he's supposed to be filled with air. So I don't want the extra challenge at the present moment. So I will take my feet nice and wide, and I will have my hands just maintained at shoulder distance. So I'll begin with the hands in front of the chest, breathing in and out. And then I'll inhale as I lift the hands overhead without splaying the rib cage. And then I'll exhale, coming forward to attempt to tap the floor, wanting to keep the bulk of my hip weight from coming back, but more going over the balls of the feet. And then I'll inhale, maintaining stability as I come up nice and tall. This is our start position. Let's take 5 more. Exhale, hinging forward. And then inhaling as we come up, feeling the shoulders slide down the back. And then exhale, taking it forward. And then inhaling, coming up. And then exhaling, coming forward. Inhaling, coming up. And you can see I'm getting fatigued because my shoulders are wanting to come forward. Exhaling, coming down. Inhaling, taking those shoulders comfortably down the back without popping the rib cage. Last one. Exhaling forward. And then inhaling, shoulders coming down the back, nice and tall. Woo! Let's release the shoulders for a moment. Shaking them out. We are going to come to a side-to-side rotation. You may feel that you need to take your feet either closer or farther apart. You have the option of taking the arms out to a T. I don't have that option due to space, so I'm gonna stack my hands like a genie here with the hands stacked as opposed to the hands and elbows stacked. This way I've got a little bit of visual information as far as where is my body in space. We're going to go into side bending using one oblique to lengthen and the other one to contract. So taking a breath in and up here. We'll exhale as we bend to one side with the obliques, and then we'll inhale back up to center. Then we'll exhale, to the other side, and inhale, back to center. Let's take 4 more, each side. Exhaling to one side, inhaling back up, exhaling to the other, inhaling back up. 3 more sets, exhaling to one side, inhaling to center, exhaling to the other side, inhaling to center, still drawing the belly in, exhaling, contracting through the obliques, inhaling to center, exhaling, inhaling to center. Careful to still keep those shoulders coming down the back. Last one, each side, exhaling over, inhaling to center, and then exhaling over, and inhaling to center. We're going to go into a rotation. So here, with space, we'll have the arms opened to the side, but we'll bend through the elbow that we're rotating toward. So it'll be inhaling in this star position, and then exhaling as we rotate to each side. So take a breath in and up, shoulders coming comfortably down the back, and we'll exhale, bend the elbow and rotate without taking the rest of your hips with you. And then inhale, back to that start position. Exhale, keeping the hips forward, rotate. Inhale, center. Head goes with you as you turn. Exhaling. Inhaling. The extended arm will also move with the spine. Exhaling. Inhaling, center. Exhaling. Inhaling, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. 2 more each side. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. Last one each side. Exhale. Inhale, center. And exhale. And inhale, center. Release the arms for just a moment. We're going to go into large circles. So again, if you would like to use your trusty pillow, Baymax, or ball, you can. I am just going to use my hands as though I was holding him so that you guys can see everything, but we'll kind of add all of the parts that we've been working on together. So we did folding forward and extending the arms up. We did lateral flexion, and then we did rotation, and now we're putting them all together. So we will inhale the arms up overhead, and then we'll exhale, rotate, and bend all the way, sweeping past both feet, and then we'll inhale up to our start position. Then we'll take it the same direction, exhaling as we rotate in our circle, and then inhaling back up tall. And then we'll exhale through the bottom of that circle. Make sure the knees are soft so we don't hyperextend and accidentally face plant. And then we'll exhale down and around for 4, and then we'll take 1 more before changing directions. Exhaling down and around with control for 5. Let's take a full breath in and out. And then we'll begin again, taking a breath in, and then exhale, going the other direction. We'll take it down, sweep the arms around, and then we'll inhale back up for 1. 4 more. Exhaling down and around, and then inhaling back up for 2, and exhaling down and around, and inhaling up for 3. 2 more. Exhaling as we come down and around, inhaling up, and last one, exhaling down and around, and inhaling up for 5. Let's release the arms and heel ball toe the feet in. We can come to a sitting position, and we'll just take a little bit of breathing, sweeping the arms in and up, and exhaling down through the center, and again, inhaling up, and exhaling down, and then we'll take a last one, inhaling up, and exhaling down. All right, you guys, happy return of summer classes, including fitness and recreation classes. Thanks for joining me for Pilates.